For years, patients with conditions such as multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, and psoriasis had few viable treatment options. Then came biologics, medicines often created from living cells or tissue. These drugs have revolutionized patient care. Several years later came biosimilars, similar treatments at lower prices. And now the FDA has issued criteria for a special category of biosimilars called interchangeables. Pharmacists can dispense an interchangeable biosimilar in place of the original biologic prescribed by the patient's doctor. That's because by approving a biosimilar as interchangeable, the Food and Drug Administration is promising that the treatment will have near identical benefit as the original biologic for any patient. That's a big promise. So how can the FDA, physicians, and patients be sure? The FDA has created guidance for companies that want their product to be approved as interchangeable. It calls for comprehensive data such as clinical trials on the biosimilar, information about its biochemical makeup, and details about its impact on patients' immune systems. The FDA also asked for details about an important issue to patients: switching. You see, some biologics are administered not just once or twice, but regularly over a period of time. So as interchangeable biosimilars become available, some patients may switch from their regular medication to the interchangeable biosimilar. How can the FDA keep these patients safe and ensure their course of treatment remains effective? The agency says it will require data from one or more switching studies. These are research trials that track patients' response to being switched from one medication to another. They must demonstrate that patients are no worse off when switching than they are when staying on the original medication. But some questions remain. What about a biologic approved to treat very different diseases? Will the FDA require switching studies for each of those diseases? Taking a cautious approach and establishing comprehensive switching study requirements will help ensure that interchangeable biosimilars are truly interchangeable, providing patients something for which there is no substitution: safe and effective treatment.